Hello most amazing top 10ers, how are you doing today? Well, I hope. I'm Rebecca Felgate and today we're talking the top 10 craziest places that people actually live. Some of these homes are weird, some of them are wonderful, and others are outright bonkers. Let's get into this list. Coming in at number 10, we have a house in the middle of a river. This right here is practically on my doorstep, although for these guys, their doorstep is a soggy affair. This house is nestled right in the middle of the St. Lawrence River. I guess the owners also have invested in a boat and know how to swim, because if not, living here would be an absolute nightmare. Also, I can tell you firsthand how cold it gets in the winter in Ontario, so chances are during the gloomier months, this house sits in the middle of a huge sheet of ice. Coming in at number 9, we have Earthships. Earthships are buildings made from 100% recycled or natural materials and offer sustainable and affordable living. Earthship is based in New Mexico in the United States, but it's possible for a person to use Earthship designs to build anywhere. The headquarters is absolutely breathtaking and allow the dweller to grow their own food on the premises as well as focus on sustainable energy. I love looking at these pictures, it looks so futuristic. Coming up next in at number 8 of the craziest places that people actually live, we have in shipping containers. We all know that housing is pretty expensive these days, especially in big cities. Over the past 5 or so years, shipping container houses have been introduced to tackle the problem of affordable housing. The good news is they're easily deliverable, and if you fancy moving, they're relatively portable. The containers cost around $1,800 each, but they're just 1,000 square feet. Although the good news is you can buy more than one to make more space and even more floors. What some people have managed to do with their shipping containers is nothing short of stunning. Coming in at number 7, we have on a school bus. This is actually a pretty sad story. In 2012, 2 children were found living in an abandoned school bus with fitted electricity, running water, an air conditioning unit, and bunk beds. The bus, 35 miles outside of Houston, Texas, was said to be on a plot of land that the children's parents owned and were hoping to build on. Unfortunately for the 2 kids, one aged 11 and the other aged just 5, their parents had both been sent to jail and they were hoping that they could just fend for themselves with the help of neighbours. Luckily they were found and taken into care. Coming in at number 6, we have in a luxury cave. Kurt and Deborah Sleeper bought a cave in Festus, Missouri on eBay. Yes, eBay. This isn't even the craziest part. They then spent years turning the cave into their dream home and it looks magnificent. The limestone walls certainly give the house a very unique and distinct feel. Taking a leaf from old Mother Hubbard in at number 5, we have people who live in shoes. Okay, so these aren't actually shoes, or at least they wouldn't fit on any foot that I've seen, but there are indeed people who have had homes built to resemble shoes. It isn't always just your average shoe either. Get a load of this 2-bedroom cowboy boot house in Houston, Texas, because where else? One of the most famous shoe houses out there is in Hallam, Pennsylvania. The Haynes Shoe House is now owned by Jeff and Melanie Schmuck, who bought the property in 2015. From inside a cave to the edge of a cliff, coming in at number 4. Look at this house, oh my goodness, it's giving me a panic attack just thinking about it. Talk about living on the edge, oh my god. This 5-story property in southwest Australia is built into the side of a cliff and I don't know, I can't imagine even setting foot in this place, let alone living there. Dangling over the Indian Ocean, the property was inspired by the hull of a ship. Architects say the property is safe, and even though this house looks fantastic on the inside, I don't fancy living on the edge of a cliff. Just like call me crazy, but no. Maybe I would like to live in our next place. Coming in at number 3, we have underwater. Yep, people actually live underwater, although it's a bit less glamorous than The Little Mermaid makes it out to seem. A small number of aquanauts live under the ocean, like this group who live in Aquarius Reef Base run by the Florida International University. Aquarius is 20 meters below the surface, which means those who live in the base have to adjust to the change in pressure, making it harder for them to come and go as they please. The aquanauts have a kettle and a microwave on the base and a shower using fresh water, as any salt can rust and corrode their home. These people sleep with the fishes every night and live to tell the tale. Coming in at number 2, we have in a tree. Ex-Marine Mick Dodge used to live a traditional life in a house with a garage and a car, but now he lives in a tree. Mick ditched his shoes, tattooed roots on his feet, and then started living at one with nature with just one friend for company, his dog. These days Mick resides in the high rainforest in Forks, Washington State. At night, he sleeps in trees. Okay, so coming in at number 1 of the craziest places that people actually live, I'm kind of excited about this, we have space. That's right, some humans are already living in space. Since the assembly of the International Space Station in 1998, people have been living just above planet Earth. Right now there are 6 people living up there in the space station, a space environment research lab, but the number can fluctuate between 2 and 10. Right now there are 2 Americans, 3 Russians and a Frenchman on board. The researchers rotate but can spend several hundred days living right up there in space, sleeping and eating there with the best views in the world, or I guess maybe the universe. Crazy! So guys, let me know where you would love to live in the comments section down below. It can be in a city, it can be in a tree, it can be on planet Mars. Let me know however crazy it is. I'm Rebecca Felgate. I'm gonna try and get down in the comments section and reply to as many of you as I possibly can, but for now, if you liked this video, if you found it very entertaining, then please do leave us a good thumbs up, share this video with a friend, and of course stay subscribed to Most Amazing Top 10 for more lists just like this one. And I will see you next time.